Culture. Um, the word culture to me is mostly used out of context or perhaps lack of understanding. This morning, I'm thinking of the working culture or working ethics that we see in corridors of different working environments, be it in private, be it in the government offices. And from municipalities, from your mere doctor's offices, there's different working ethics and different cultures of how things are done, and the level of, should I say, agency as well. So now, I think on my mind this morning it's more about how do we build a country, a world where we have sort of a baseline, if you must put it that way, baseline of work ethics and culture. Underpinning work ethics, I believe it's what we call service. So what service are we rendering to our men and women in enabling them to ensure that we reach the goals and aims of a company or a department? Is it enough that we would have a 10-page employee engagement document that sort of outlines how the relationship between employee and employer should be? Or should we go back and say, but is there an intervention that we might need to do for other people that might not be fitting that? We go to courts every day, we go to police stations every day, you know, we engage with social service people every day. The culture that they have, the work ethics that they have, it leaves a lot to be desired in many cases. I've been privileged to work with men and women, very few in the SAPS, very few in the justice system, quite a good number in the social services. I know quite a number of social workers that do their best. I cannot vouch for them as far as the actual cases they deal with, but as people, as far as their commitment to the work, love it to bits. Very few, probably one in a million policemen that I've come across who actually talks sense, behaves sensibly, and you can see this person is dedicated. Zero magistrates that I've met that actually are committed to the bigger picture. I believe that magistrates are more interested in the piece of paper that's in front of them, and I believe there's a lot of reasons for that. But having called on the Justice Department to have a round table sit and understanding of what it is, I believe they're talking to the wrong people. I personally haven't been afforded the opportunity to influence them, because we talk on different terms. They talk legal terms, I talk human being terms. So similarly, the police, they talk the docket terms and they talk orders terms, and I talk human being terms. So, and then yes, the list goes on. And then maybe I could turn my attention as well on the teachers. Are we teaching the values? Are we teaching the systems that should be taught? Yes, teachers are not a replacement of parents at home, but they have a certain level of influence that we could leverage from. So yes, work ethics, culture, how do we influence it? Can the employer influence it, be it at the beginning of the contract? Is the employee being afforded the opportunity to actually improve on what they believe and what the system is? We need a better working ethic. We need a better culture of work. It can't just be about the 12 paychecks. It can't just be about the end of the month. It has to be about the people that we impact, the people that we interact with. For me, it's about the people. I'll do anything, even for free, if it improves people's lives. Because that's the culture that I have, that the ethics that I have in me, that I feel I have to be there. If somebody comes in front of me and says, Daddy Mish, I need help with ABC, I'll take them as far as I can. And check on them as well. I mean, I haven't had a case where, I just ignored the person. I've done my bit. In the midst of all the other cases, I might have dropped a ball somewhere, but that is not because I wanted to. That is not because I felt like, this is not worth it. It's probably simply because of the workload. But let's foster a culture of service. Let's foster the work ethics that says we're here to serve.